Hey guys, it's me, Ruby Collins, and this morning, I got the kids up early. We woke the kids up early because we wanted them to go out and distribute some flyers for not my business now, but my friend's business who has a business in home improvement. So, I mentioned to the kids the night before that they were going to be going out early in the morning and they were going to be distributing some flyers for Oz for his business, and he's going to be paying them. And I explained to them, you're going to be going out early in the morning. When you hand out these flyers, when you distribute the flyers in these people's homes, it's going to be early. No one's out there. You want to move quickly, get in, drop it off, whether in the front door or in the mailbox, and get out. Don't make no noise. Don't pay no attention to yourself. Because as it is, your little black boys out there, and, as much as we are in denial or just don't want to accept the fact that, it appears to be a threat because you're black, because of your complexion of your skin. So I told him just to go in there and just drop the flyers off and get out. You don't want people calling and saying, these kids, coming in and out of our houses. We don't know what's going on. Call the police, blah, blah, blah. So, it's really, it's messed up that you trying to, run your own business and do your distribution or whatever you have to do. And you have to have all of these different things in mind, And it's okay, because that's the world we live in. So I explained to them how I wanted them to do it. Quietly just go, drop the flyers off, and keep moving. House after house, whatever they have to do. The following day, now, I mentioned it to my friend. I said, listen, I spoke to the kids. I let them know that they're going to be giving out flyers for you, and they're going to be dropping off in the homes, and I want them to do it quietly and discreetly because, the devil's busy, and things, there are little black boys out there, and anything could happen. Someone could turn it into something, and it creates another situation, another problem. And then he said, why are you telling them that? Their minds are pure. Let them be pure. If you tell them that, now you're going to mess them up, make them think differently, and so forth. And I'm looking at him like going, are you serious? I didn't really want to get into an argument about it or a huge discussion. But I'm saying to myself, he still don't get it. When you're from the Caribbean, you think that you come into this country and you just say, it's a great country, and you move and you progress. Great. It's wonderful. However, you're able to move the way you do move and get jobs and be successful because of the blood and sweat and tears of those who came before us that made it a lot more easier for those coming into this country, blacks coming into this country, and not having the issues and things that we had to deal with at the level in which African Americans who were born in this country had to deal with it. Now, getting back to the story, so he was telling me their minds are pure and leave them. Why do I have to tell them that, and so forth? And in my head, I said, you know what? I'm not getting into any argument about this right now. Let's just go. I talk to my kids, let them know, so they have it in the back of their heads. So we're out there. They went this morning. They went to go drop off some flyers, and they drove in the car, went to whatever part of the area they went to, and I got on my bike and I followed them afterwards. I met them a little bit shortly after they arrived where they were going to. And we had about 6 of them. We have 2 on each block. So they were distributing the flyers. And I wanted to know where they were at because, these are young children. These are kids. So we did several blocks. We got a good bit of the flyers distributed, and we kept moving, and boom, we were done. After about maybe an hour, 2 hours, we were done without incident. Now, as we were meeting him, the kids were now trying, everyone trying to meet up wherever they were meeting to find out where he was with the vehicle. On this particular block, there was about 3 police cars there. And I'm not thinking about it. I forgot. I'm just saying, okay, well, we're done. Let's get in the car. Let's go. I'm on my bike. The kids are going to get in the car. And as we were waiting on the corner, the kids, we're talking, trying to decide what, we're going to go out and eat, have some McDonald's, and take the kids out to eat. The police car pulls up behind us. And now it's been a while for me. It's been a while. I hadn't been doing any kind of, I didn't do a lot of car stops as a police officer. That wasn't my thing. And I just, I've been removed from that for a while, so I really wasn't thinking about anything. All I knew, we were completed, the task was done, and now we were heading to get some breakfast. The kids get in the car, so it was about 6 kids, and Oz is driving, and I'm on my bike. So I'm talking to them, but the police car is behind us, and he could pass, but he was just, I don't know what he was waiting for, but we were talking. And finally, I said, okay, guys, go, because it looked like I don't know what he's waiting for, but let's just leave. The kids get into the car. I get on my bike, and I drive. I take off, I ride, and they turn the car, and as I'm riding my bike, and as they were driving just like 5 feet, I hear the police siren go off, and they pulled them over. So I looked back, and I said, oh, shoot, they pulled the kids over. And then I get on I'm on the bike, I turn around, I head towards the truck, and he's asking for his driver's and his registration and so forth. And I went up to the police officer, and I showed him my ID, and I said, what I said. And he looked at me and realized, okay, well, I'm an ex-cop. And he said, there's too many in the car, it's dangerous. And it's dangerous, I understand. Blah, 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 yada, yada. You can't drive in the car. You have to get out the car. Well, he didn't say I have to get out the car. So I didn't understand if he noticed that I showed him my ID and he was just totally ignoring the fact that I showed him my ID, or was he... I didn't really understand what was taking place, because my brain was like, I'm always kind of like, have a lot of things in my mind, so I really wasn't understanding what was taking place, but I was waiting for him to say, okay. Actually, now as I'm talking about it, he was actually saying they can't take off in the car. There's too many of them in the car. So when I understood what he was the point that he was trying to make, I said, guys, get out the car. Let's go. Y'all, you can't drive in the car. I said, no problem, officer. That's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's okay. Y'all get out. And they get out the car, and then that was it. However, had I not been there, my friend would have received a ticket, a very fat ticket, for having too many kids in the car. And thinking that you just had a nice day, you were pushing your business, hustling, doing what you have to do. And sure enough, just as you're going to pay the kids and take them out to McDonald's to eat, now you got to pay this summons that you received for having too many kids in the car. Had I not been there, you'd have received that summons. My point is that, I don't know what my point is. My point is that, I don't know what my point is. I know I have a point. I'm just kind of like trying to see how I want to word this correctly. Had I not been there, they'd have received a ticket. And then when he left to go distribute these flyers, prior to the little conversation that we had, he said, oh, the kids' minds are pure. Let them go out there without the thought of having to be mindful of people calling the police on them or the police being involved and things like that. Pure, the children's minds are pure. Unfortunately, the world we live in is not pure, and it's nothing but evil and waiting to bury your children in a coffin, black children in particular, black male children in particular. So I, as a mom, am not comfortable because I know about what takes place. I'm educating my children. And sometimes I say, should I share this information with them or should I wait till they get older? But I was watching a movie where this this white couple, they moved to China, and the Chinese were killing all of the tourists, white people, because they were coming and corrupting their country. And as they were trying to flee the country, they were killing all of the foreigners, mainly white people. And the daughter, they had 2 daughters, and the daughter was saying, Mommy, are they trying to kill us? And she said, no, baby, no, everything is okay. And Daddy said, yes, they're trying to kill us, baby. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out. You gotta follow, just do what I tell you to do. And she was crying, and the wife was saying, no, don't tell her that, baby. No, everything's gonna be okay. And he said, no, they're trying to kill us, baby. They're trying to kill us. So I said, why didn't he tell his daughter, no, everything is gonna be okay? Everything's gonna be okay, baby. We're gonna get out of here. Nothing's gonna happen. But no, he knew that he had to tell his daughter, these Asian people, this country, they're trying to kill all foreigners, all white people. So we got to make it our duty and best to get out of this place before they kill us. And they went through some crazy madness. And had their daughters not understood the significance and what they were in for, they would have given their parents up by crying when the parents were hiding. They would have probably sobbed aloud, or just things that would have brought attention to themselves and got them killed. But the children knew, we got to stay quiet. We got to put on our armor to protect ourselves and do what we have to do for our mom and dad so we can get out of this country safely and alive. Basically, that's how I feel. With 3 black children, they got to be informed about our country, know that it's not for them, it's not looking out for their best interest. And you know what, while you're out there, this is how you have to move, this is what you got to do. And the best way that we can counteract all of this is be gainfully, not employed in the plantation, but have our own businesses, learn to invest, and play the game. Play the game so we can come out on top and not get caught up in the system. Well, I hope I made myself clear the best way I can. But we had a great day, needless to say. My kids, they were working, they got paid for doing what they were doing, and they realized, it's about your business. You hustle your business, this is your business. This is the things you have to do. Bye, guys. Love you all. Have a great day.